What's up, DC Nation? Welcome back to another video. And guys, if you like the video, give a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. So there's great content every day that you don't want to miss out on. And guys, Flash number 88, alright? Now, I've been following this series ever since the very first issue, right? Flash Rebirth. Well, technically, it wasn't the very first issue. They had like the one-shots and stuff, which the series has been great most of the time. There's been a couple filler issues, but a couple bad issues, but that happens. It's 88 issues, which with most series lately, they end the series very quick. But with DC, this is why I follow DC more than Marvel. I like DC because they actually have their series go on longer, where Marvel series, they come off at 20 issues, 30 issues. Now, for granted, they may have changed it lately, but for now, I'm with DC. I like what they're doing. And guys, I'm also got another video coming out either tonight or tomorrow morning time about the new announcement about Dark Knight's Death Metal with Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, so stay tuned for that. But guys, Flash number 88. The last issue ended with them pretty much teasing the villain Paradox, and they've been teasing this villain ever since Flash number 50. Guys, if you remember, actually, you guys remember, at the end of issue number 50, it was the Flash War conclusion, and you see the Renegades, who are pretty much futuristic rogues, and they come to this one prison. It's kind of like Iron Heights, and this guy comes out. We don't know who it is. He's in the shadows, and we see this thing that says Crisis. Now, they've been teasing this for a while. They even have more teases in the Flash Annual number 2, I think. I think it was either 2 or 3. In that issue, you saw Bart Allen, you saw Godspeed come back, he's fighting out the Flash, he's working for a master, and at the end, you see the legs of this person, but we never saw their actual full look. And now, we finally get to the person, and it's Paradox. And he's pretty much the big villain of this entire run. Well, kinda. He's the big villain coming up, and he'll be leading the charge in the Flash Age. The big storyline coming up in 2 weeks, which I'm super excited for, alright? I'm stoked for it. It looks awesome. I'm hoping to bring back Bart Allen, because Bart Allen was awesome in that one issue. But I really want to see more of him, because we haven't seen him in a while. He hasn't made any other appearances since that one annual issue. But guys, to the issue, you see his origin story. It goes back to the whole Flash Year 1 thing, which is a storyline between issue number 70 and 75, which that was a great storyline. The artist on that was great, and I like how they brought the futuristic Flash in, and I like in this issue how you see the one scene from that storyline where the futuristic Barry Allen pretty much says, hey, if you screw up, we're gonna create a paradox. And at the time, it sounds like a throwaway line, right? You're okay, whatever. But now that I think about it, I'm wow, they actually kind of planned this out compared to Tom King's run, which he planned out for half of it, but then he just skipped out. He really just did a bad job at the end. But guys, pretty much with this, it shows they've been planning for this, and I like when the writers do that. It shows that Joshua Williams, he knows what he's doing. I know that people say, oh, Josh Williams is a bad bad writer, or maybe some people love him. For me, I'm kind of in the middle. I didn't like him on Just the Odyssey. I'm not a big fan of him on Batman, Superman. That's an okay series, but I feel he's really been shining in the Flash. He's been doing a great job this whole time. Obviously, I said there's a couple bad issues, but that happens in every series. But guys, with this issue, you find out pretty much the whole Flash versus a turtle. You see it had an effect. And pretty much this guy is a scientist. He's trying to figure out the multiverse in a way. And he always was not with his family. And we've seen this story before. And in the fight between Flash and Turtle, he gets shot and gets sent to another dimension. Now guys, he pretty much just get these powers that he can see what's happening with the multiverse, which I feel they're teasing in the next upcoming Crisis, which I'm thinking is going to be the Dark Knight's Death Metal thing. But guys, in this issue, it's not generic, but we've seen this before where Flash, he's a hero, he does something, it affects another person, this person becomes a big villain, so it's nothing really new. But there are a couple surprises in this issue. Pretty much after the whole origin story, half of it wraps up, you see him get out of the dimension, he kills these one people in the dimension, he gets back to his family, but they reject him because he has this new look, an awesome look by the way. This look of him is pretty dope. I like it. Like back then I was like, oh, they're bringing the Anti-Monitor into a Flash series, like that'd be pretty cool. But looking at him now, he's very menacing, he looks cool, and even though the origin story, the first half of it, is kind of like not new, and we've seen it before, I still like resonate with him. I'm still like, okay, I can feel this villain. I can actually, it's not like, oh, he's just a villain who wants to kill the Flash because he's evil. No, he actually has a motive, his family rejects him, and the Flash caused this. I can see where he's coming from a little bit. But guys, then we get to the best part of the issue, when he goes to the 25th century and he fights off the Renegades and Reverse Flash. Now my favorite line in this issue is when he says, oh, everybody's thinking Flash is a hero, even in the future, and even his big nemesis, Reverse Flash. Now this is before Reverse Flash became that big nemesis. Because you guys remember, from way back, issue number 25 to 27, you found out that Reverse Flash was actually a fan of the Flash. And when the Flash like rejected him and put him in like prison, which it was actually a good idea, because Reverse Flash was making crimes so he could save people, which that's not being a hero at all. You're causing people to almost die, and if he failed, you pretty much killed them. So yeah, Flash put him in prison, that's how he became like the big villain, Reverse Flash. And hearing Paradox say, oh, even this villain is up Flash's ass, I'm like, wow, that was a good dialogue, I like that. But guys, then you see Paradox, he gets put in prison, and that's where he was for this whole time. Like, he gets beat by Reverse Flash. Now, the bad thing about this, like on one hand, I'm like, okay, that makes sense, like they didn't diminish Reverse Flash, but the other way is that, okay, that makes Paradox not the biggest villain Flash has faced at all. Like, they're trying to market it as like, oh, the best villain, well, not the best villain, but one of the strongest villains. But he just got beat by Reverse Flash, so that kind of like diminishes him a little bit. Not a lot, but still. If you're gonna do that, at least like show the fight and have Paradox be kind of kicking Reverse Flash's ass and then Reverse Flash beat him at the end, instead of just making a throwaway line and say, yeah, I got beat by Reverse Flash. But guys, he was in prison, and the whole Flash Forward thing, the whole Force Quest, all this stuff that's been leading up to it very well, causes him to get out, and now he's coming after the Flash. And it ends the issue with where we left off in Flash Annual number 3 or 2, I don't remember. But you see Godspeed, he's like working for him, and Paradox is now we go after the Flash. And that's leading into Flash number 750, which will be the whole Flash Age, which is a big event, guys, a very big event. But guys, overall, this is a solid issue. It's not a great issue, but like the whole, alright, his origin story is nothing new really, even though there were a few surprises with like Reverse Flash showing up, and there's some good dialogue, but it's more like a bridge issue. It's very transitional. Like, it's not like, oh, it's the most important issue, it's dope, it's super awesome. No, it's more like, okay, you need to know this stuff so you can jump into the awesome stuff. So yeah, guys, I do recommend it. I'm overall going to give it an 8.2 out of 10. I recommend it, go check it out. There's great art in it, like Howard Porter does a great job. Like, don't get me wrong, like I like other artists on this series. Like there's another artist that was at the beginning, which I forgot, so he has like a long last name, but he was a great artist. But I feel like Howard Porter, like lately after like the Flash War, has just been doing a great job. Whatever comic he like draws looks very well done, and I'm happy they brought him on for this and the Flash Age. But guys, in the comment section below, tell me what you thought about this issue. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you excited for Flash Age? And if you liked the video, give a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you get these content every day that you don't want to miss out. Alright guys, that's the video. Peace out.